Hello, it's Chocolate Farmer Ann here again to talk to you about our fabulous love affair with chocolate. So, I am a bit of a food nerd. I have watched cooking shows since I was around 10, and it's informed a lot of how I think about food. I'm sort of a food nerd. I'm kind of a nerd on a lot of levels because I love information and I always am curious about finding out why and what makes things happen. And after we won our Paris Award for the Cacao of Excellence in Paris, I started doing some research. And as a lawyer, we're taught how to research, and I didn't limit it to just the top level. So I dug deep and read a lot of scholarly publications about the cultivation of chocolate, about the fermentation of chocolate. There's Bittenbender is the expert on Hawaiian plants in general, but is well written and well versed in cultivation of cacao and touches some on the processing, etc. But and then this sort of sparked the kernel of inspiration, as I always think of it. There's always one little moment. And it's certainly something that I have used to verify whether people actually created their intellectual property or not. There's always one little moment where you have that, oh, this is interesting, and I don't think it's already been thought of or brought to light. And so for me, the moment was when I realized that I max out on sugar. I love sweet things, and everybody always criticizes me for, you never talk about desserts, or are you anti-sugar? And it's like, no, I'm not anti-sugar at all. I just think that we're missing out on a lot of opportunities to eat more chocolate. And the way that we can do that is integrated into regular foods, everyday foods that we eat. And by removing the sugar, it's easier to integrate them into food substances and recipes that we already make or maybe want to explore. Inevitably, when I bring this topic up, people say, oh, like mole. And I want to strangle them. Because mole actually, by recipes for centuries, does use sweetened chocolate. It's not an example of using unsweetened chocolate paired with food, as opposed to sweets and desserts. So I started out very slowly, kind of trying unsweetened cocoa powder. So the big three: cocoa powder, cacao nibs, and 100% chocolate. And when I started this in 2019, you'd be shocked at how hard it was to actually find those things that were at a quality that was equal to my own grown beans. I just didn't have enough. And by the time that they were fermented and dried, they were mixed up with other people's. So I began slowly and trying it out with different things. And what I was intrigued, so the next tangent that happened was figuring out food pairing theory. And I will talk more about that next.